Now this right here is very rare. Yo guys, Zacharog here for a very special episode of Toilet Reviews where we'll be going over the Puma MB.04 in the One Love colorway. Now this is a very special package sent to me from Puma Hoops and Foot Locker Canada, so big shout out goes to those guys over there. Like, look at this box guys, this is insane. I don't even know I'm gonna put this in my house, but anyways, before we get into the video, you guys know the drill. I need all of you guys to do me a huge favor and like and comment on the video. I need this engagement, that way I can continue to grow and put up more videos like this for all of you guys out there. So go ahead, help me fight the algorithm and drop a like and a comment. I'd really appreciate it. So without further ado guys, let's get straight into this review. Also, I just want to make it clear that this is not a sponsored review. Everything I say is going to be my complete and honest opinion, just like what I do with other shoes that I've reviewed from brands that have sent them to me. So I want to make that clear for you guys before I get more into things here. And first things first, let's go over the release date. So these actually aren't out yet. They come out on October 25th at all your local Foot Lockers. Yes, I know, shameless plug. And they're going to cost you 160 Canadian or 125 US. But moving along, this box that they sent me is absolutely insane, guys. Like, I love the way this thing looks. It has a magnetic enclosure so you can open and close it to get the shoes out. Like, this thing is massive too. Like, I couldn't fit it on my toilet for the B-roll shots. I had to take it outside where I do my on-foot footage, but that's all good. Now, this thing is pretty cool because it has all the Puma and Mellow branding all over it too. Just a well-designed box, and I love it. Now, this isn't the box that the MB.04s normally come with. That box is still pretty cool because it has the same design that you can see on the toe box area of the shoes on the box lid, so that's pretty cool. So now, getting more into the shoes, let's talk about the design and the silhouette of the shoe. So it really hasn't changed much since the MB.01. So from the 1 to the 4, they more or less have the same sort of shape to it, which is a little disappointing because you'd think by the 4th model that they would have switched things up a little bit, but unfortunately not. So I'm a little disappointed about that, but at least from shoe to shoe, they all have their own individual characteristics which make them what they are. And the MB.04 here definitely has the most in-your-face, exaggerated design out of all the Mellow shoes in my opinion so far. Now we have this alien tentacle look on the uppers right here, and it is a lot to take in, I'm not gonna lie. There's a whole lot going on within the tentacles. I mean, there's branding, there's words, there's details, like there's just too much going on. Like, it does take a bit to get used to, I'm not gonna lie, but once you actually sit down with them for a bit and look at them for a little bit, it does grow on you. And I will give it that it is very unique. Nothing else looks like this on the market, so shout out to Puma for that. But someone from my IG comment section actually pointed this out to me in a video I did for the last colorway of the Puma MB.04s, and they said that the tentacle look reminds them of Venom. And once he put that in my head, I couldn't unsee it. Like, it really does look like Venom. Like, it would be a good idea for Puma to do a collaboration with Venom because it would fit the theme of this shoe very well. And since we're already talking about the uppers of the shoe, let's go over what they're made of. So the green part right here is the underlay, and this is actually made of a textile, and all the alien tentacles and whatnot, this is actually made of a rubbery TPU. So it's not actually just for looks, it does have some functionality to it because it adds extra durability to the shoes while also adding some support to the shoe as well because it helps contain your foot a little bit better. And then looking at the tongue, we do have some synthetic leather on there, and the padding of the tongue is very nice, guys. Like, it's soft and plush, as well as the internal back portion of the shoe. Like, again, very soft and plush. Like, this is my ideal amount of padding I want within the shoes, and I love the way this feels on foot. It's so damn comfortable. But my one issue with the material is that it doesn't seem all that breathable. Like, there's no spots for the air to sort of escape from the shoes that I can see visibly right now. So we'll see how much these heat up when I actually start playing with them on court. Hopefully it doesn't get too hot where it gets uncomfortable. I'll keep you guys posted when I do my performance review. Now moving along to the midsole and the overall cushioning setup in general. So to start things off, we do have this foam carrier right here, as you can see on the back portion of the shoe where it's fully exposed. Now I don't know exactly what kind of foam this is. It does kind of remind me of an EVA, so I'll assume that it's like that for now. But this foam does feel fairly firm, but it does have some give to it as well. And you'll notice along the midsole, there are some cutouts for this foam to expand and compress. That way it's not completely contained within the midsole. And we do have this frame right here along the midsole that's made of a TPU, so that helps with the containment of the shoe and just making the shoe a little more sturdy as well. But within the midsole, we have the brand's Nitro Foam, which is a nitrogen infused type of foam. So it is isolated in two parts of the shoe. It's a rectangular piece right here in the forefoot and another rectangular piece right here in the heel portion. So think of this as how it's implemented the same way as like a LeBron would have their Zoom units set up, with one in the forefoot and then one in the heel area, kind of like that. So as far as how they feel on foot, I can really feel that Nitro Foam in the forefoot area. It has some nice bounce and feedback to it, which I really like. And I can't really feel the heel one all too much. Maybe I need to break in this foam carrier first in order to feel it a little bit more. But as far as a try-on perspective, so far so good. And also the insole the shoes come with is actually not that bad. I really like the step-in comfort they provide as well. So moving along to the traction right here, and it's a very interesting pattern. So we do have some detailing right there with the knot from here. We also have a UFO on there as well. Seems like LaMelo Ball really feels like he's some sort of extraterrestrial. I don't know, but what we have is this linear wavy pattern going on here, and I really don't think they care about the pattern all too much. They're really relying on that rubber compound itself here, because I don't know how this is going to actually translate onto court with all the detailing they have with the words and the UFO itself. But as far as how that kind of feels, the rubber compound does feel a little bit more sturdy than your typical outsole would. So as far as outdoor play, you might be able to get away with these, but honestly, I wouldn't risk it because most shoes these days aren't designed for outdoors anyways. Now the back part of the outsole right here towards the heel is not what I was expecting it to be, because it's not really a pattern per se, it's kind of just a design, and I don't know how this is going to perform on court. I'm very skeptical about it, so we'll see how it goes when I actually play in them. And then when it comes to the fit of the shoes, I'd recommend going true to size. So whatever size you normally get in like a Nike, for example, go with that same size in the Puma MB.04s right here. That's what I did, and I had no issues whatsoever. They fit me great. I have the perfect amount of space in the toe box for my toes, so they're not touching the edge and they're not too far back either. It is awesome. So go true to size, and if you are a wide footer, I'd recommend trying these on in store first if you can, but if you don't have the opportunity to try them on, then definitely go a half size up just to be safe. But overall guys, the Puma MB.04 is definitely a wild looking shoe. Hopefully they perform as wild as they are, so fingers crossed right here. But comment down below and let me know what you think about the shoes. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to try and answer them in the comment section down below as well. And I also do want to give another thank you to Puma Hoops and Foot Locker Canada for sending these over. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. We're at that point in the video now. It's time for hashtag Zacharagi. What you rockin'? And for today, I have these guys right here that I'm currently wear testing. These are the New Balance two-way V4s. I gotta review these so I can review the two-way V5s. I'm a little behind, as you can tell. But that is it for today, guys. I appreciate you all for watching. I'm signing out. Peace.